Hey, in order for you, an English learner, to speak English like a native English speaker, you must learn how to use English idioms properly. And that's exactly why I created today's lesson for you. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you 5 English idioms you must know. Are you ready? Now, before I teach you the first idiom, I need to remind you to download the English with Tiffani app. This app will help you learn new words, practice English conversation, improve your English pronunciation, learn more about American culture, and so much more. So, take out your phone, download the app right now, and continue improving your English. The link is also in the description. Now, let's jump right in. Here we go. Idiom number 1, to come to a head. Good, after me. To come to a head. Excellent. Last time after me. To come to a head. Great job. Now, this just means to reach a crisis. So think about it like this. Imagine there was a man and a woman. They fell in love and they decided to get married. And in the very beginning, everything was wonderful. They were happy every day. They woke up smiling, but suddenly things started to change. They started to argue more. They started to avoid each other, and they started to really hate each other. But you see, when the wife found out that her husband had cheated on her, things came to a head. They argued, they fought, and she said, "I want a divorce." Things came to a head when she found out that her husband had cheated on her. You caught it, right? Okay, again, reached a crisis. She mentioned divorce. So let me give you an example sentence. Here we go. Things haven't been good between us for a while, and this incident made everything come to a head. Just like in this story with the husband and wife, things came to a head. Here's another example sentence. The situation finally came to a head when she failed to show up to school. Reached a crisis. And sentence number 3. A situation came to a head when the workers went out on strike. When the workers went out on strike, it reached the crisis level. In English, we say to come to a head. Makes sense, right? Again, try to use the idiom today at least one time. Here we go. Now, idiom number 2, turn a deaf ear. Now, after me. Turn a deaf ear. Excellent. Again, turn a deaf ear. Good job. Now, this just means to refuse to listen or respond to a statement or request. In English, we say turn a deaf ear. Think about it like this. There's a story that is told to children. And the story is called The Boy That Cried Wolf. Now, in the story, this little boy, every day he would say, "There's a wolf coming, there's a wolf coming." And everyone in the village where he lived would get scared and say, "Oh no, save the sheep, save the animals." And then they would hear the little boy laughing. Just kidding. He was lying. And the boy continued to do this day after day after day. So after a while, the people of the village realized that the boy was just lying, until one day a wolf actually did come. The wolf was attacking the sheep, and the little boy ran to the town and said, "A wolf! There's a wolf! He's attacking the sheep!" But instead of listening to him, all of the townspeople turned a deaf ear to the little boy's warnings. Why? Because he had lied so many times before, they refused to listen this time. Makes sense, right? So let me give you another example sentence that will help you understand this idiom even more. Here we go. He turned a deaf ear to all appeals. He turned a deaf ear. Remember, deaf means someone who is unable to hear. So turning a deaf ear means you're not going to listen. Next, The factory owners turned a deaf ear to the demands of the workers. They didn't want to listen. Sentence number 3. She turned a deaf ear to her husband's advice and took the job anyway. She didn't listen to her husband. She turned a deaf ear to. So again, this idiom, idiom number 2, you must understand this idiom, to turn a deaf ear. Now let's move on to idiom number 3. Idiom number 3 is turn the clock back. Turn the clock back. Now, this just means to return to a situation that used to exist. To turn to a situation that used to exist. And now, to give you an example so that you can understand this better, I am about to be 40 years old. And I still feel good, but I don't feel as good as I did when I was in my 20s. And I remember being in my 20s, I used to run 5 miles a day. I remember getting on the treadmill and just running for an hour like it was nothing. I could talk to people while watching TV. Everything was good. I was able to do it because I was in good shape. Now, I'm in good shape now, but not like when I was in my 20s. So sometimes I would like to turn the clock back to have my 20-year-old body back. You got it, right? Maybe you've experienced the same thing. You remember when you were in high school or college and you're like, man, whoo, now every once in a while you have a cough. Maybe your head hurts. Maybe your body aches. Things aren't like they used to be. But if you could just go back in time when you were younger and turn the clock back. You got it, right? Again, to return to a situation that used to exist. So let's check out the first example sentence. In some ways, we wish we could turn the clock back for a moment, just for a moment, to go back in time. Next sentence. If I could turn the clock back and do things differently, I would. Think about a situation that happened in your past and you regret what you did or what you said. You, in that situation, you would wish to turn the clock back and you change what you did or what you said. And sentence number 3. I wish I could turn the clock back to when I was a kid and didn't have any responsibilities. No bills, nothing to worry about. Turn the clock back. Makes sense, right? All right, now let's get into idiom number 4. But before I tell you idiom number 4, again, I want to help you improve your English. So if you want daily English lessons, all you have to do is go to dailyenglish.lessons.com. I'm teaching you important idioms right now, but if you follow the plan I offer you and so many students at dailyenglish.lessons.com, you'll learn even more idioms and improve your English. So again, go to www.dailyenglish.lessons.com. Now, idiom number 4. Idiom number 4 is twist someone's arm. Say it after me. Twist someone's arm. Excellent. Last time after me. Twist someone's arm. Great job. Now, this just means to persuade someone to do something that they are or might be reluctant to do. We say you're twisting their arm. Now, sometimes parents, right, when they want their children to do their homework, the children complain, I don't want to do my homework. I just want to watch TV or I want to play on my phone. They don't want to do their homework. So sometimes parents have to twist their children's arms. Listen, if you do your homework, I'll buy you ice cream. Now, this is not my method, but sometimes parents do this. They have to twist their child's arm. Again, persuade them to do something. It's not a physical twisting, but this idiom just means to persuade someone to do something. Like a parent may try to persuade his or her child to do something. Here's an example sentence right here. The first example sentence is, I've twisted his arm and he'll get you some tickets. I did it. He's going to do it for you now. I've twisted his arm. Next, My wife really, she really had to twist my arm to get me to apologize to my boss. I didn't want to do it, but my wife twisted my arm to get me to apologize to my boss. Number 3, I wasn't going to come, but George, he twisted my arm. You get it, right? I'm showing you through body language and my facial expressions how we use this in real life because I want you to use it as well. Again, twist someone's arm. Now let's check out idiom number 5, another important one. Wear several hats. Good. Again, wear several hats. Excellent. Last time. Wear several hats. Good job. Now, this just means to have many jobs or roles. Again, to have many jobs or roles. And this reminds me of when I lived in South Korea. Again, I lived there for about 10 years. I was a missionary English teacher. Loved it. Loved my students. I loved it a lot. Now, when I was there, initially I was just a teacher. But as time went on, I was asked to be a manager. So I was an English teacher, and then I was a manager. Now, as a manager, I had to manage the teachers. I had to give them duties and give them tasks. And then I was also studying Korean. So as a Korean learner, sometimes I had to be in charge of my group, my study group. So I was a teacher, I was a manager, and also I was a group leader. I was wearing many hats. I had many different responsibilities. You caught it, right? Again, wear several hats. You can also say wear many hats. Now, here's the first example sentence I want you to take a look at. The first one is, our editorial assistant left the company. So I've been wearing several hats, many different duties or responsibilities. Sentence number 2, I work from home. So I'm able to wear several hats. I'm able to do many different things. And sentence number 3, after he left, she had to wear several hats. Again, she had to do many different things. In English, we say wear several hats. Makes sense, right? Now, I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Remember, use the idioms you learned today. They will help you sound more like a native English speaker. Now, I'll talk to you next time, but as always, remember to speak English. You still there? You know what time it is. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. Now, today's story time is actually about you. You see, at the time this video is going live, the first 5 months of this year have come to an end. It's the end of June and we're moving into the month of July. And I just want to thank you so much for giving me the honor of being your English teacher for so long. I think you can tell how much I enjoy teaching you English, how much I enjoy helping you achieve all of your English goals, and how much I enjoy helping you become more confident in your English speaking abilities. But in these moments, after receiving so many messages from you all saying thank you and seeing how my students in my academy are improving and just seeing your comments under videos, I remember when I first started this journey. I remember praying and asking God what he wanted me to do with my life. I left NASA. I quit NASA. And fast forward now, I'm this English teacher here on YouTube and online. And I appreciate God's leading so much, because I feel more fulfilled in my life right now than I ever have. So today's story time is really just thanking you for being a part of my life story. You are making my journey through this life so rewarding. And I want to thank you so much again for trusting me. I hope you continue to enjoy my lessons. They're going to keep coming. I'm constantly trying to improve and help you more with better lessons. So again, thank you so much. I love you, and I hope you continue improving your English. And I'll talk to you next time.